Hello my dear students, welcome to mathematics classes for ninth standard. We are doing chapter number 2, that is polynomials, and this is part number 4 in which we are going to solve all the questions remaining of exercise 2.2. Okay, of which book? From NCERT. Let's start the video with your Jerry sir. So students, we are doing part number 4 of chapter 2, that is polynomials, and today we are going to do question number 3 of exercise 2.2 from NCERT book, which says that verify whether the followings are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. See, they have given first part px, okay, 3x plus 1. This is the equation they have given, and one variable value they have given, that is x equals to minus 1 upon 3. And now we have to put in place of x, wherever x come in the equation, we have to put minus 1 upon 3. And after putting 1 upon 3, minus 1 upon 3, if it becomes 0, then we can say yes, that x equals to minus 1 upon 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, so let's do this question. So verify, हमें verify करना है, we have to verify, so you have to put this value here. So what we can do, in place of x, what we will write, this value which is indicated already. This is indicated value which is already given in the question, that x equals to minus 1 upon 3. So in place of x, minus 1 upon 3, so equals to 3 multiply by x. It means x is what? Minus 1 upon 3. So multiply minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. See, I am saying multiply, but I am putting bracket, but it means same thing. When we open the bracket, it will multiply only. Okay, so 3 will cut 3 by 1. Now what left? 1 into minus 1. What will come? Minus 1 only, plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, what will happen? It will come 0 only, because 1 minus 1, 0 only. So we can say p, if we are putting p value, that is polynomial value, minus 1 upon 3, so it's coming 0. So what we can say? Yes, therefore we can say therefore p minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, so in this way we can do the question, that p minus 1 upon 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. I hope first part is clear to you. Now move to next part. So now in second part, they have given px equals to 5x minus pi. This is the equation, and here x value is given how much? 4 upon 5. So wherever px, it means this x will come, we will write 4 upon 5. So we'll write 4 upon 5 in place of x. Now 5x, so 5 multiply by x means 4 upon 5 minus pi. Okay, now we will solve here. 5 ones are 5, so it left 4 minus pi. Now we can't subtract pi from 4, so it means this p 4 upon 5 is equals to what? 4 minus pi, which is not equals to 0. So we can say here as p value, that is 4 upon 5, is not equals to 0. Therefore what we can say? Therefore x equals to, or you can say p 4 upon 5 is not a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, now in third part, they have given px equals to x square minus 1 and x equals to 1 comma minus 1. It means this time they have given two values. So first we will put 1 in place of x, and then we can put minus 1, and we will check from which value the polynomial will become 0. So let's see. So first we will put in place of x 1. So p1 equals to x square. It means in place of x, what will come? 1. So 1 square minus 1. So what will come? 1 square means 1 only, minus 1, it comes 0. So here when we are putting value 1, so it coming 0. So we can say hence here this value 0, this hence p1, or we can say x equals to 1, is the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, now we have to put another value, that is minus 1. So in place of p, what we'll put? In place of x, what we'll put? Minus 1. So in place of x square minus 1, it means minus 1 whole square minus 1 will come. Now minus 1 square, it means, see, if we do rough work, so if you multiply minus 1 from minus 1, so what will come? Just tell me. It will come plus 1 only, है ना? So minus 1 square means minus 1 into minus 1, it means 1 only. minus 1, so what will come? 0. So it means p1 also value coming 0 and p minus 1 also coming value 0. So we can say here that x equals to, hence x equals to minus 1 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, so here we have done our third part also. Okay, now I am skipping part 4th, 5th and 6th because 4, 5, 6 part you will do by yourself. Now I am moving towards 7th part, that is px equals to 3x square minus 1 comma x equals to minus 1 upon root 3 comma 2 upon root 3. So here our equation is given 3x square minus 1 and values of x are given, two values are given. So first we'll put minus 1 upon root 3, then we will put 2 upon root 3 and then we will check whether the given answer will come or not. So let's put first minus 1 upon root 3. So in place of x we will put minus 1 upon root 3. Okay, so 3 multiply by minus 1 upon root 3. Now in place you can see x square, so it will also square minus 1. Now let's see what will come. Now see, 3 will remain like 3 only here. Now minus 1, see this is the whole square of minus 1 upon root 3. So minus 1 also we will write like this, minus 1 multiply by minus 1. Okay, and upon root 3 multiply by root 3. This is the meaning of this one. No, see I have written in this one form, but you can write directly also, but I want to explain you. It is square, no? So that's why I have written 2 times. Minus 1 will remain like this. So what will come? Just check. 3 will remain 3 here only. Now just tell me, minus 1 into minus 1, what will come? It will come only 1. Root 3 into root 3, what will come? 3 only, because whenever you multiplying root numbers, root digits, so the digits coming same only. If root 2 into root 2, so it will come 2. If it was root 4 into root 4, so answer will come 4. So in the same way, if multiplying root 3 from root 3, so it will come 3 only. Okay, and then minus 1. This is minus 1 came. Now from this 3 we can cut this 3. So what left? 1 minus 1. What left? 1 minus 1, which is equals to 0. So it means p minus 1 root 3. So when we are putting in place of x p minus 1 upon root 3, so it coming 0. So we can say as p minus 1 upon root 3 equals to 0. Therefore, or hence x equals to minus 1 upon root 3 is the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, so here we have done our this part, but one more value is given of x, that is 2 upon root 3. So now in place of x we have to put 2 upon root 3. So let's put it. So now in place of x we have to put 2 upon root 3. So let's see answer will come or not. 2 upon root 3 in place of x upon square, it is for not upon but whole square, minus 1. Now let's solve it. 3 will come 3. 2 2s are, see again 2 multiply by 2 upon root 3 multiply by root 3. This is only na square means minus 1. Okay, now this value will come, 3 will remain 3 here, multiply by 2 2s are 4. So 2 into 2 4, root 3 into 3 3. Okay, minus 1. Again from 3 we can cut 3. So what left? 4 minus 1. Now tell me what value of 4 minus 1 will come. That value will come 3. So here we can see when we are putting in place of x 2 upon root 3, so it is not coming equal to 0. So as we can say, as p 2 upon root 3 is not equals to 0, therefore, or you can say hence, x equals to 2 upon root 3 is not the 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, of the given polynomial. So in this way we have done our 7th part also. So now after 7th part, one more part is the 8th part, which is also done by you only. So 4th, 5th, 6th and 8th, this part I have given as a homework, so you will do it by yourself so that you can understand how to solve. It will boost up your confidence. Now move to next question, that is question number 4. What it says that, just read the question. Find the 0 of the polynomial in each of the following cases, and they have not given any value against them. Like in previous question हमें given था कि x की value ये है और वो x की वैल्यू हम पुट करके उसका आंसर चेक कर रहे थे कि वो इक्वल्स टू 0 है कि नहीं. बट दिस टाइम दे हैव नॉट गिवन एनी वैल्यू, सो वी हैव टू फाइंड द वैल्यू बाय आवर सेल्फ ओनली. सो हाउ वी विल फाइंड आउट? जस्ट चेक हियर. See what is given to you. Px equals to x plus 5. So see how we are solving. We will put Px equals to 0 because we have to find the 0 only, na? Find the 0 of the polynomial. So when we are putting Px equal to 0, it means we are putting x plus 5 equals to 0. Now when x plus 5 equal to 0, so we will keep x here only and we will take this 5 right hand side. When will this 5 will go right hand side? So right now it is plus sign, it will become minus 5. So x value is coming minus 5. It means minus 5, we can say x equals to, we can say therefore x equals to minus 5 is the 0, or you can say is the 0 of the polynomial, is the 0 of the given polynomial. It means if we put minus 5 in place of x in this equation, so what will come? 0 only. See, if you can just check also. In place of x you put minus 5, so minus 5 plus 5 it becomes 0 only. So it means this is correct only. Okay, so just we have to find the value. So we have find the value of this first part. Now in third part they have given px equals to 2x plus 5. Now I am not solving second part. Second part you will solve by yourself. Okay. Now what we will do, as we are doing in first part, we have done in first part. So same thing we will do here also. Px we will put equals to 0. Now what is px? 2x plus 5. So in place of px, 2x plus 5 will come, which is equals to 0. Now with the help of this we can find the value of x. So 2x we will keep here only, minus this plus 5 we will take to the right hand side, so it becomes minus 5. Okay. Now x we will keep here only. This 2 is with which relation in x? This 2 is in multiplication relation with x, because 2 multiplied by x, so it becomes 2x only. So we will move this 2 from left hand side to right hand side, and when we do this, so what will happen? It is multiplication relation here, it will go in divide relation now. Minus 5 upon 2. So what value we get of x? Minus 5 upon 2, which means that minus 5 upon 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. So we can say hence minus 5 upon 2 is a 0 of the given polynomial. Okay, so here we have done our third part also. Clear? Now fourth, fifth and sixth part you will do it by yourself only. I am moving towards seventh part, the last part of this question, where it is given that px equals to cx plus d, and then for making or for creating confusion in the student's mind, they have given what? C is not equals to 0. So okay, no problem. C is not equals to 0, and they are saying C and D are real numbers. Just these lines are given to create confusion in student's mind. So we can solve it as we are solving the other parts. Just what we will do? Px equals to 0. Now what is Px? Cx plus D. So Cx plus D equals to 0. Now what we will do? We will keep Cx here only, and this D will bring right hand side, so it becomes minus D because it was plus D. Then we will keep x here only because we have to find the value of x variable. This c is not variable here because they said c and d are real numbers, so minus d will remain here and this c will come down side, so it becomes minus d upon c. This is the value of x, so we can say hence minus d upon c is a 0 of the given polynomial. Here this is the 0 of the given polynomial. Now students will get confused that sir how it can be possible. So let me solve you. Now see, it is not given that we have to check, but I want to show you that because we are saying minus d upon c is 0 of the polynomial, so we have to check whether it is correct or not. So in place of x I will put minus d upon c. Listen again, I'm telling you it is not given in the question, but just I am verifying you for your consideration. Okay, so cx plus d, so px was given cx plus d, and what value we got? Minus d upon c. So according to us, if we are putting minus d upon c in place of x, so it should come equals to 0. So let's see whether it will come equals to 0 or not. So what is x? Minus d upon c. So in place of x I will put minus d upon c plus d. Now see, when we will open the bracket, so it will become multiplication, so we can cut from c. So what left? Minus d plus d. Now minus d plus d, what will come? 0 only. So it means if we are putting minus d upon c in place of x, so it coming equals to 0. So hence we can say that yes, minus d upon c is a 0 of the given polynomial. So in this way we have completed our exercise 2.2. Okay. So at last I just want to say, be at home, be safe, and God bless you all.